Hi everyone, Jeff at I90 Coins here. Today we've got 3 boxes of pennies to go through. We're going to be looking for proofs or wheaties or anything else that catches our eye along the way. We opened the boxes to check for circulation, and we already have a wheatie ender. Not bad. Just open the box, we're already on the board. Anyway, let's see what we can find inside. And in roll number 6, we got our first wheatie of the box. It is a 1954 out of Denver. Not bad.
Roll number 7, and I got my first wheatie of the box. It is a 1944. Pretty nice.
And in roll 8, we've got another wheatie, kind of dirty. And it is a 1942 Denver. We'll take it.
And in roll 15, we found our next wheatie. Let's find out what year it is. That is a 1929. Wow. Very cool.
And roll 18, we found the next wheatie of the box. We've got a 1957 out of Denver.
Roll 21, we've got our next wheatie. This one is a 1940 from San Francisco. Pretty neat.
And in roll 28, we normally don't show just our copper finds, but look at this 1960 out of Denver. I mean, there's still stairs left on there. Let me know what you think. Is this cleaned or is this just an amazing find? Let me know what you think right here.
Roll 38, and Pepe found a pretty ugly wheatie. This one is a 1940 out of San Francisco. Pretty cool. Roll number 48, and we've got our next wheatie of the box. This one is a 1954 out of Denver. Cool.
At the end of box 1, we ended up with 13 2009s. We also ended up with 9 Canadian. That one really shiny 1960D. Take another look at that real quick. We had 3 from the 1950s, 4 from the 1940s, and 1 1929. Not bad. Now on to box number 2. And as we flipped the box over to get started, we noticed another wheatie ender. We got one right here. So we'll set this roll aside, and this will end up being roll number 50. Let's see what else we can find. And in the first roll of the box, we ended up finding our first wheatie. We got a 1955 out of Denver. Can't get mad at that. And at the end of roll 1, we got our second wheat cent of the box. Right here. And it is a 1958 out of Denver. Not bad.
And in the second roll of the box, we've got another wheat cent. This one is a 1946. We'll take it. Looks like this is going to be a good box. We've got another wheat cent in roll number 2. This one is a 1957 out of Denver. Awesome. And in roll number 12, we've got our next wheatie. This one is a 1950 out of San Francisco. Looks pretty good.
And in roll 17, we found our next wheatie right there. And it is a 1957 out of Philadelphia. Little beat up, but we'll take it. And in roll 21, I pulled a 2009, which is kind of fun. And then right after it, I pulled another wheat cent, a 1950S, not bad. And then right behind that was a Canadian as well. Not too bad. Let's keep looking.
Roll 22, and we've got another wheat cent. This one is a 1945. We'll take it.
And back to roll 21, where we've got our next wheat cent. It is a 1938 out of Denver. Not bad. And roll 27, we've got another wheatie. A 1952. Hard to tell what that mint mark is. We'll take a look at it under the scope, see what we can find out.
Roll number 42, and we've got another wheatie. This one is a 1958 out of Denver. Not too shabby.
And on roll 43, I laid down my roll, and I see the edges of some stalks of wheat poking out. Haven't checked the date yet, so let's look at it together. It is a 1956 out of Denver. We'll take it. And the last roll, as promised, we've got the wheatie ender. We're going to open that now, see what we got inside. Come on, copper. Here is the wheatie. Let's see what year it is. And we have a 1920. I believe there's a mint mark there. I can't really see what it is, though. But that's definitely a 1920. We'll take it. Now let's see if there's anything else in this roll. And no way. We've got a 1930 S wheat penny. What a roll. Nothing else in that roll. But getting a 1920 and a 1930 in the same roll, you really can't get mad at that. At the end of box 2, we had 10 2009s. We also had 10 Canadians. We had a couple of really shiny ones, including this 1968. We had 9 from the 1950s, 2 from the 1940s, the 1938 out of Denver, the 1930S, and the 1920S. Not a bad box. On to box 3. And in box 3, we flipped it over to look for enders and didn't find any. So all we have is the 1 wheat cent ender that we had from the very beginning. We'll set that aside right over here, and we'll see what we can find in the rest. And in roll 5, we got a bird cent. Canada, 1867 to 1967. It's my first bird cent. I'll take it. And in roll 21, we've got another wheat cent. I haven't seen what year it is yet. It is, come on, it's a 1950S. Not bad. And in the same roll, before I could continue, I found another one. A 1944 out of Denver. Not bad. Well, in roll 35, we've got our next wheat penny right here. And it is a 1952 out of Denver. We'll take it. And in roll 41, we found another wheatie. It is a 1937 out of San Francisco. Nice. And in roll 47, we ended up finding another wheatie, a 1957 out of Denver. Not bad. And in the same roll, we've got another wheatie. We have a 1934 out of Philadelphia. We'll take it. And roll 50, we've got the wheat cent ender that we found in the very beginning. We're going to open that right now, see what we can find inside. And here is the wheatie. Let's see what year it is. Got a 1954 Denver. Not bad. At the end of box 3, we didn't have much. We ended up with 8 of the 2009s right there. We also ended up with 10 Canadian, including the bird cent. We ended up with 4 from the 1950s. The 1944, a 1934, and a 1937. We'll add these to the total and let you know what we found. And at the end of the day, not a bad little hunt. We ended up with 31 of the 09s. We also had 29 Canadian, including the bird cent. Pretty nice. We also had 16 from the 1950s. We had 7 from the 1940s. We had 4 from the 1930s. 2 from the 1920s, including this 1920 out of San Francisco. 100-year-old coin, can't get mad at that. And there's 9 shiny ones that we'll end up using to upgrade our album. If you like what you see, please make sure to check out our other videos, like and subscribe, ring the bell, and from everybody here at I90 Coins, thanks for watching.